This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. All right, so we're talking about Lil Durk here. Now, Lil Durk, somebody threw up the wrong set at his show and he went off, right? Now, how is this? Okay, like, I'm not trying to, like, see, how is this acceptable at the festivals and everything else isn't, right? How is this acceptable at festivals promoting being part of a gang, doing this ops and everything? DaBaby says something, but he gets removed from all the festivals. Do I agree that DaBaby should have gotten checked on that? Absolutely, okay? Because some people were offended in the audience. Nobody should be offended at the festival. It wasn't a personal DaBaby show. It was a festival. That's the main reason I think that DaBaby should have been checked, because he was at a festival. Not all those people were there to just see DaBaby. They bought a ticket for the Rolling Loud Festival, which had 20 million people performing at, right? So should he have gotten checked? Absolutely. But the other festivals are worried about the same thing. DaBaby didn't make a clear apology the next day, and that's kind of like routine now for society we live in. You cannot speak your mind if it is not what the majority thinks, okay? So Lil Durk's out here promoting ops, promoting this, talking about people who've passed. He's fine. But DaBaby gets removed from every festival. I mean, look at the statements they're making. It's crazy. It's like these festivals all of a sudden have morals and obligations, and no, they don't. They're about money, and there's nothing wrong with that. We live in a capitalistic society, but they're pretending it's all about, well, we love everybody, because that's the thing you put out now, you know. Days of Vegas. DaBaby will no longer be appearing at Days of Vegas. Roddy Ricch has been added to the lineup. Then we got the Governor's Ball. Founders Entertainment does not and will not tolerate discrimination of any kind. You know, DaBaby, I understand certain parents, like DaBaby's a parent, right? He doesn't like certain things being marketed to his child, and he was vocal about it on stage. And not in such a short context where, yeah, what you say is going to be taken the most ruthless way it can be. And that's his mistake on that, right? Because honestly, if you're going to have a conversation about that, have a conversation with someone about that where they can give their perspective. So DaBaby has lost easily, I would say, $1 million at this point. He's been dropped from like 5 festivals. But this is what happens when you don't get ahead of something. This is what happens. He took a stance. He's standing on it. He's putting up, little captions saying it doesn't bother him. And it is what it is. He said someone has to stand for something. Okay. But I'm just saying, if you're going to be like that, be like that. I even saw, let's see, Academics put something up that was interesting. He said festivals putting out, he said basically the same thing I was thinking. Festivals are putting out elaborate statements on how much they care about humanity, but they can't have DaBaby on what he said, yet 90% of the artists they book are about murder gangs and all that kind of stuff, and that stuff's fine with him. He's right. He's right. These companies got to choose whether prioritizing art or morality, because they all seem like hypocrites. Couldn't have said it better myself, okay? He's right. Hip-hop is a genre filled with imperfect individuals telling stories. Why even mess with it if you want saints? Facts, okay? Now moving on, Cardi B. Now she has to be the first at the fastest solo. I'm sick of this race with women. That I love that there's more women in the music industry and in rap, you know. But I'm sick of it's like they're having a battle amongst themselves now. Like, I'm the first to do this. I'm the fastest. I'm the first to go #1 drinking green tea and eating a scone. You know, it's like, it's okay. It's a little bit too much. Okay, calm down. And there's another trend going on. Now JT, but okay, How many? Think about it. Just think about it. Have you seen the new PR trend of the female buying a man a car, right? Because it's empowerment, right? We know women are getting money too, but you got to show the female buying the man a car. You had G Herbo's baby mom buy him a car. Ari buy Moneybagg Yo a car. Sending him money because it's a Wednesday. Who else did this? Joel's wife buy him a car. You know, there's a million of these things. This isn't. I'm just naming the ones I can name off the top of my head right now. Okay, there's so many of these. Little Uzi Vert bought this. Let's just be clear. JT can buy him this car. She can afford it, right? But it was so customized inside with things that Little Uzi Vert likes. Nobody could have done that much research, okay? The trailer, there's a trailer attached to it with 2 ATVs. Completely customized with his favorite cartoons, right? Or anime, right? I'm sorry, Little Uzi Vert ordered this car for himself, okay? I don't know if she bought something, and I don't care. I'm just sick of the trend of, hey, my girlfriend bought me this car, you know, because it's the hot thing to do with PR now. People follow each other like lemmings, okay? This is the hot thing to do right now? Let's do it. When are people going to catch on to these little PR schemes? Okay, come on, you know? Hey, salute. I'm glad they're happy. I'm glad they're a couple and everything. Cool. But come on. The whole PR stuff is getting sickening, you know? Then we got Teairra Marie. She says, F all my friends who know what I'm going through and haven't checked up on me. I'm too nice. What is she talking about? Are you going through when you're going through stuff? I did stuff out of love. They couldn't even pay me back in loyalty. Okay. DDG is forced to apologize to Ruby Rose, his girlfriend or ex-girlfriend. She said, my next guy got to be tall. I want to wear heels. He responds with, my next girl got to have less than 60 bodies, meaning she slept with 60 guys. Then he said, my tweet was pretty made up. And I admit, I took it too far. That's my bad. You can't... Listen, there's two things you can't do right now. You can't go against any of the mobs out here, okay? You can't. It's over for you at that point, okay? So he had to. Nicki Minaj with some good positive words. She says, stop begging people to do things for you. Ask once. If they can't do it, get someone who will. Once it's done, if they bring it back up, play dumb. Like, huh? Oh, that been gone. This life has no time to wait on anybody. Don't get mad at people. Just handle your business. Took me long ago to figure this out. Exactly. Keep moving forward. That's great words, okay? I like to post stuff like this because you know what? Stop waiting for someone to be loyal to them and everything. I lost a lot of opportunities being loyal to people that didn't deserve it and ended up stabbing me in the back anyways. Listen, you never know. You could be your best friend. Who made a good point? Nori made a good point. Every once in a while, I'm like, Nori makes a great point, okay? Nori said, I'm doing paperwork with a business partner of mine, and we're friends. And he said, come on, man, we're friends. We don't need to do this paperwork. And he said, have you looked at the news lately? Dame Dash and Jay-Z are in court with each other. They used to be best friends. Exactly. Always do paperwork with everybody. I don't care if it's your best friend and you don't think they'll ever stab you in the back. When money comes into play and people feel entitled, people feel like they're doing more work, you're going to have issues. And you got to go back to that paperwork, okay? So always do paperwork with people and never wait for anybody else. Just keep it pushing and get stuff done on your time. If you're moving too fast for somebody, they're going to get left, okay? Alrighty, guys. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. That goes a lot of different ways, though. Say, I have to make this clear. Still be a good person, though. Don't steal the company from your friend, okay? If things aren't working out, find a way to move on in a good way. You know, give the person what they deserve at least. Okay, I've seen some people just be ruthless and be like, you know what? I'm taking everything for myself. That's not good either. I'm just saying, say you're okay. Say hypothetically you're getting your tile floors, and your friend does tile floors, and you want to give him the work, right? But he keeps putting you off because you're his friend. He's getting other people done, and then he's going to do you, right? But you need to get your tile floors done, man. And he's putting you off for like 4 weeks. You got to move on and go with somebody else, because you know what? That's interrupting your progress, okay? So stuff like that, I don't mean it with like, don't screw anybody over, you know what I mean? Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Put a thumbs up on this. I appreciate you guys. This is just getting the first story out today. We'll get to some better stuff very shortly. I just want to start the day. Jordan Tower with JT News. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.